I am the chronicler. I shall record your adventures in my book of legends. Tell me of your deeds.
All right. Moving out. My posse. Here was at the drilling. Star Frontier doesn't abandon people, they discard them. You know. All right. Need to go nab. Go to nab. The asteroid belt. That's pretty cool, bro. Approach the nav of the ship seldom begins to shudder violently. The cockpit ablaze, warning lights, and the control panel flickers under the strain of forces. You grip the control tightly to maintain some balance of control. What's happening? T-voice unflustered by the turbulence. We are experiencing a severe system overload. What do you mean, overload? The ship jostles abruptly, further intensifying the sense of the T-30 continues. A sudden electromagnetic surge from the planet pinpointed at the Star Frontier facility is overloading our circuits. The ship's electrical systems can't cope much longer. Fix this now. I don't plan on dying. Well, avoiding death is particularly high on demands. Regarding the power central system, keep that to today's schedule. Hang on tight. The comms go dead and degrade yourself at work, bracing for what promise to be a rough landing. Oh, great. Crash landing on it ain't good. Alright. Behind you, the ship signs over. It's from the fire. The transport is still operational, though barely. It is currently capable of low altitude maneuvers, but lacks the capability of space flight. We need a new drive to leave the planet. Oh, that's good. Then we need to find another one. We gaze out at the stark landscape of Nab, circle directly into the horizon of the ring. Charming planet. Space white fearfully flatters over calculating before coming. Currently, surface temperatures are extreme, and daylight on Nab lasts longer than standard terrestrial cycles. Initially, Nab was developed as a solar energy hub for the sector, currently powered a micro-transmission facility. The facility beams energy to passing ships and supports large-scale operations on the planet. It's likely the facility created with our systems causing our descent. The question remains whether it's actually going to overload or deliberate act. Okay. Some rocks. If somebody shot me down, they gonna pay for that shit. Copper, zinc. Alright, let's go talk to these. See if they're the one who shot me down. Look like they got some big guns. Technician. As you navigate the market panel, you see at least about 2 men standing ahead, both equipped with weapons. However, they gesture peacefully as you approach them. Situation advises that if do not engage, they might provide us with the means to exit the planet. Noted. One of the men steps forward and calls, we mean you no harm. We saw your ship descend and come to investigate. His voice is crisp, inaccurate, carrying in front of the problems. It gives you away. You're well educated, are you? The man pressed the count off guard. Indeed, you're quite perceptive. We're a group of scientists and technicians. We've been marine on Nabi for some time now, ever since Star Frontier withdrew from the sector. The two guys, I must admit, we were fairly rattled. We received a transmission from the General Outpost recently. Yeah, we heard it too. Right here. We've been scrambling trying to find a way out, but the truth is we're just stuck here as you. Do you work for Star Frontier? The man hesitates briefly, averting his eyes before responding. We can address all your questions at the Outpost, and perhaps you might have some answers for us as well. It's been that longer than the desert show we need back together. Quite generous of you to invite strangers back, isn't it? We've learned that sometimes risks are necessary. Besides, you may just be the help us we're looking for. Will you come or not? We accept your invitation. That's what it's real to bring you. I don't know if I agree, so we are. Alright. Huh. After several hours tracked through the swarming desert, you finally reach an outpost nestled in the dunes, which offers some sight from the restless sun. You led into the heart of the outpost, where together the people as formed, standing slightly apart from each other. A figure who appears to command respect. Likely the leader watches your approach with keen interest. The man offers a calm, measured nod as you approach. I am, what's that? Amando Mai? He says he get an authoritative turn. Welcome to Nabi. The server is the de facto leader here at the outpost. Sirocco, we detached your ship from our scanner and anticipated descent, much like several others I have approached the planet recently. Emery gestures towards the two individuals who first entered the desert. I sent these scouts to assess your patient and escort you here. Simple. Time will tell if the decision was prudent. He then turned his attention back to you, asking, can you tell me who you are? Your liberator. Escape prisoner. Your liberator. Someone who hates Star Frontier. Usher nods with a look of recognition, his voice steady. That's good to hear. Then it sounds like we shared a common enemy here, he asserts. And we're the same for Star Frontier. We got longer announcement starting even before this. Times abandoned many of us here. And our real agreements with the formula we witnessed firsthand their horrible treatment of individuals while they still manage operations on this planet. But that's not where your problem is. 6 months ago, like your ship, our prisoner transfer was brought down on the planet. Fortunately, as luck would have it, we couldn't pinpoint the exact crash. It's after a week and wasn't enough interfering in planet scanning systems. Our instruments could still scan low noise, but visibility of the planet completely obscured. A few weeks after that, they were approached by several prisoners from the terrace, but they were hard-looking, desperate men who had already organized themselves into a group they called Sun's Guard. They demanded we surrender our outpost, claiming they needed food and water. An incident occurred during the confrontation. One of the Century Charlie trained a situation where all scientists, technicians here fired a weapon in panic. This escalated to immediately result in the deaths of several of our team and 2 of the sons before they retreated. Apparently, to manage purpose, some of the ship communications equipment before they transmission daily. Several of our scouts have gone missing. Perhaps you might. So I see what this is leading. Seems like they're not as strong as they want you to believe if they were to have a type force. I would nod softly in response. You might be right. They could be weaker than later on the prison transport would have been. But existence flaws and certain how many survived the crash. But they effectively eroded our numbers, picking up while seeing before. We lose one. There will be 4 people in length of safety to the walls. Before we can address the external threat from solitaire, we must resolve this under time and by any means necessary. Under continued his tone firm and tinged with regret. He paused in searching for the right words. There was a time when I saw myself, surely as a man of science and learning, not a warrior, but now these people here are my responsibility. They have become a family, and we all love ones here and haven't seen in years. I dearly hope to see mine again one day. And the sun, they won't let us live in peace, nor will they allow us to leave. They must be dealt with, destroyed, chased away. Maybe I can help. You have no idea refresh that is here that the sectors and some of the worst people, but of course you need your help. Like I mentioned earlier, we're still trying to pinpoint the certain location where it analyzes signals from intrusion distortion caused by planet magnetic fields. In the meantime, you're welcome to stay at the Outpost. We have many who come for your help. Of course, we wouldn't go unwanted. Once you look at the sunscreen crash, you can sense us further return of light opening, help your ship operate again. I think you'll do it, can assist. Now's appreciation is that's very sweet of you. Thank you. The driver of my ship was fine. Could you help me find a new one? Emma shakes his head. I don't know where you'll find a new one around here, but we can look if you're willing to help us first. One of the men from the crowd, his voice seemed suspicious. How can we trust this fella? Emma responds a little bit. Bob, I'm taking a chance here, of course, but remember, we're the new ones too. We trust you and brought you into the settlement as well. Yeah, shut up, Bob. The group said the rest of the report. All right, let's get back to work. He turned to you for expression more inviting. Come to me in the hall before your like discussion further. That's so cool. All right, let's get on loot. It's gotta be some loot and shit because I like looting. Ooh, junkie. Where's all that? Where is it? Goddamn generator thinks I'm a goddamn piece of shit. What's the issue? These strings fight for this brow or so they're fine as the Sirocco engineer, one of the best, but ever since our frontier cut and ran, I'm stuck here in Sirocco babysitting this generator. What's wrong with it? He shrugs. It's now a matter of just needed to deliver out so shut down so power. Besides, man, some dudes, real science work, huh? Maybe you want to come with me. He frowns, scrutining you for what exactly? We're putting back against our needle and skills to help include the chemists. And exchange of words and look at his face. Well, I reckon Sirocco would be in good shape without me. Maybe I'll give it to take over this little duty. He gives a free smile. When did we leave the ship to these lectures? Ha! Cool, we got a chemist now. My lab would carry on the patients. My ass to address you. He told us to come here, you damn Charlton. So I told him to go to my dear Max. The warmth and sunshine, I just got it all real. Showing spray of mercy. What's going on here? And Max files him as a coach for his work. Grievance on the reflection of fact. About 20 tenths of sweat attention. My dear friend, what's done is done. We're all here now, and there's no going back. We must look forward and together. I agree regarding his actions. Stay unified is essential. And forget it. I've got work to do with all these turns. So I brought me to turn and say, thank you, my friend. I must escape this unreal heat. Yeah, dissension in the rings to get everybody killed. What is that? What does that do? Oh, it's like going in the building? Ah. Oh, biology notes. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's my dude. Remote manual expression. Good response. Tell stress or shadow. Touch your pause and breathe. Step away. Huh. Hey, hey, I want to be a rock star. Come on, man. I'm trying to get back to the damn thing. Me. What's that? Look at the regulator. Ah, install that. Oh, I can install that with a robot now. He ain't here to. You continue. He's going through the son of Jude. Tell me about yourself. Need help with something? Yeah, the sense of pattern response when I try to squeeze every bit of electricity out we can in, but it's not enough. We're going to need more panels, so we need to keep up the power demands with this outpost. Maybe I can help. He lives from the handle flicker in his eyes. But much better if you could. There's a hermit who lives a kilometer from here, already solar farmer. He's got quite a setup. He could use things like sleep for this room. If you want to ask, maybe you could ask if you could spare some. That I can do. Alright. We got a quest. A quest. So you're Bob, huh? Perception shit. That name sounds awfully like you know. Alias. And arrows is us for the exactly are you implying? To stand the obvious, Bob sounds like an alias. He smirks for us, well, maybe your parents were just uninspired. And his outpost rushed towards hustle. You know what? Take your questions and fuck off. I think Bob is a dirty birdie. We're in a tight spot here. The shipment Sirocco, our main source of delayed water, have halted. I've been scrambling to come together a makeshift system to extract and purify what moisture is came from the air. It's a non-stop solution applying on condensers and makeshift filters, but without the right parts, we're very flexible from reserve capability. If we don't get this system, listen, we're going to be in serious trouble. What do you mean? Parts like I mentioned earlier, listen, there's a smuggler coming out of soldier, one of them clipped in the frontier. Same outfit that downed your ship. The crew managed some quick fixes and they're driving ahead to Sirocco Italy. If you can track down those containers, there's a chance of needing a person for a warrior. I'll check it out. Alright. Location unlocked. Alright. It's like Bob's wife. Bob Burgers. Alright. This question does, but nobody requires more than just determination. It requires science. First and foremost, hydration is your best friend. Drink plenty of water more than you think you need, because in the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated, or at least let colder clothes. Remember. So that's part of I notice you're congested. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, couldn't stand me here. It's quite everything. The temperature swings, a hellish heat, the cold and ice probably. Your system can be due to non-optical injuries caused areas of the nasal passage, especially combined with the risk of temperature changes between night and day. Thank you for your insight. Ooh. 13 to 26. Blue looks like just here watching the sand chef exactly right one day. You handle your weapon like you've seen some action before. That man gives a slight nod, trace of pride flickering in his eyes. You're not wrong. I had stint in the military back on Earth, then transitioned to private security. I ended up to our frontier. I you scientist that got exactly one stuff, but it was a real job. I think Brendo can manage the gate if you can come with me for a bit. Huh. Yeah, I reckon Brendo can handle things, but you need to clear up Brendo first. He's the one calling the shots. Huh. I'd like to replace the chick. Hey, wait, go back. I didn't go in the building, did I? Nope. There's no way to go in the buildings there. Alright. Can I, let's see, resources. I'll probably swap one of these dudes out. Let's swap a cheat out for robot. How do I install that thing on him? Found a power regulator. Scan part combined as a DX power regulator immediately. Very well. System down and fluctuate. You need to spend several minutes swapping on power converter to immediately beginning to run it down. Hit me with the good news. Electronics assist adjust unit gratitude, insulation, new power regulator energy ready to 7 speed substantially plus substantially. 37. That's it. So you hype me up and all I get is every couple of seconds. I'll have to come back ready somewhere. 27 additional upgrades. Right. Ha! That's funny. That's funny. Is this my Torres? Yeah, it's Torres. Science. Perception. Put in perception. I got 3 points. Coordination. Alright. Alright, wait a minute, go back. Yes, okay, 4. Alright. How do I talk to that dude? Yeah, tell me about yourself. Tell me that I am magnificent. Always tell people I'm a desert world kind of guy, you know. How about you? Actually, I prefer water worlds. Dealing targets, oh, that's okay, I guess, from overseas. Construct all that stuff, yeah. What is that? That's vacuum attack. Oh, I forgot to give that to the dude on the water planet. That's funny. Sorry about that, didn't mean to snap. It's just that been one of these years he paused just a second after a moment, he turns back to his work continues. Hey shit, don't talk to me that way. Not like that. Eat that, son. Oh, computer's supposed to there we go. Give me some science points. Finance district, audit operational reserves. Transfer funds. Got 50 finances. Damn, how many damn does he need? Evidently more than that. Tell me about yourself. Now I want to tell her really, my husband Freddie and I have been holed up here at Outpost for quite a while. We've been keeping optimistic. I'm sure Frontier hasn't forgotten about us. They'll be back when they leave this place. She's in a state of denial. Maybe they're coming to kill you. That's true. Gotcha. Brought down my ship. I do not expression serious. Figured you would ask that. Wouldn't be surprised if I told you it was Star Frontier. This entire planet has been intended to become a generator world. Imagine solar panels, 1,000 family fuel, and planet cessation sector doing their retreat. Star Frontier left behind a small platoon-sized force to guard the facility, and that's really what happened right there, right now. But I can tell you this: facility was either supply ships, extra power dropped them, and the sky overloaded their systems. Cheetah, considering the setup, could the facility be used as a direct energy system for power and beaming? So those developed for deep space solar panel transmission. Such systems can adjust their beam intentionally. Explain how these will be. As a nod sufficiently at the technical assistance, has a reflective spark recognition. Precisely, the facility indeed harnessed solar energy, then employs a direct energy transmission system to beam power. This allows us to control over the output, enabling the support infrastructure, or in your case, aggressive and infrequent unauthorized ships. More questions? Tell me about the Outpost. Tell me about yourself. My intention to go here is a harness to more questions. Tell me how you want me to assist you in the Outpost. Which one is really make a post ask around? Your synergy might talk about I could use him out in the field. Pause upon him. He's our most experienced when it comes to security. Alright, if you believe His skills are crucial for a mission. Proven his involvement could ensure the success of the task. Alright, more questions. If I help you against a Sirocco, will you help me fight for the frontier? He looks at you, his impression makes you surprise and respect. You're considering attacking the frontier directly. That is a formal plan. As I mentioned, we're on warriors, but if you manage to stabilize the situation and magnitude of the frontier threat, then yes, you can certainly count on us for support. Alright. Store frontier. Give me a link for you to join me. Really, that's great news. Bruce catches your exchange rates about what's going on. You might you're holding the fort from here on. Wow, I got the assignment in the field. All right, okay. Companion recruited. All right, let's see who this dude is. Who am I gonna place him with? I guess I'm gonna place him with Cheetah. Think back. What is her skills? Her skills is that's a cheat number. Her skills is perception, just perception and science. Okay, perception and science. Points. You got 45. What, you got a rifle? A car, a rifle. Huh. Carbine down, give him carbine skills. perks. He's got 36. Definitely don't. Or range master. Damn it, let's see what immigration. versus human. Versus creature. Common damage. Boost. I got 6 left. Weapons master. There we go. All right. I can't remember who. That perception. Okay, so he had perception. So I need to give him perception. Perception. 15 perception. And we still got a ton of. He still got a ton of fucking points, don't he? This dude had a shitload of points. Ugh. Nice. Unarmed swords, carbines, computers, luck. What's luck data? Intimidation, mercy, science, finances, pistols. Yeah, we still got 45 points. Good lord. Still got 35 points. He's got 25 points. Paladin, computers. All right. Okay, no, I need to get him out. Get him out. Put her back in. I need to take her gear off. Oh, wait a minute. Oof. Cheetah. Hey, Cool. Yeah, you guys had a lot of experience.